I was invited by the Spencer Art Museum about 2 years ago. So this residency has been wanting to happen for the last 2 years. It's just there was never a good time. And I'm glad that I'm actually here now. I got a chance to work with the students to create these toy soldiers, which is exciting, small scale. I've been always toying with the idea of making ceramics, whether it's life size or miniature size. It's a very fragile material, so also putting it in the kiln. So it's always this anticipation of what will come out, and I think that's what actually makes ceramic exciting in that way. Working with the students, it was actually exciting, very talented students. The first thing that I said to them, like, you guys are the leaders. This is actually a new material. I'm experimenting right now. What I enjoyed about today's class was that we were conversing. We were just talking about what is it to be an artist and what does it take to be an artist. It just felt like like a big family where we are all sitting together and painting together. What I also enjoy about making small miniature work is it's the notion of intimacy. You have to be intimate with this artwork. You're very close to it. Unlike when you make life-size figures, your whole body is working. You're walking around in the studio. And then here you're sitting down, you're very close to this thing because details they have to be meticulous. So it's an exciting visual language, and I think I might just make more. So the green color that you see on these miniature soldiers, it speaks about or looking at the army uniform in South Africa, but also referencing the toy soldiers that you buy from a toy shop. This work is actually based on my father. I didn't know my father until I was 16. He only existed in a family album. But of course, as a young black man and in his 20s during apartheid, he didn't have a choice. What the government did was they would actually go house to house and get and recruit all able black men. So some of them will be soldiers and disappear in the army. Some of them will go to the cities and dig for gold or build cities. Some of them will become house boys for white families in the suburbs. So in my head, when I was told about my father, I always imagined him as a toy soldier. So my mother had a few pictures of him where he was wearing an army uniform. He exists as a memory, and I thought I would like to recreate this memory into an ornament. So in South Africa, we have ceramic ornaments, I promise you, in every black household. And then here, he is reduced into a miniature ceramic ornament to a point where now he has become a mythological figure, where easily he could be in every black household in South Africa. It's another way for me to deal with his absence. It's another way of amending our relationship. So I'm getting closer to him. But I think this is another way of just looking and going back to memory and the notion of memory and what does it mean to actually remember something as a child and also recreating that memory during now as an adult. But now when you look closely, this toy soldier actually takes on a female form. And the reason for that is that I didn't know of him. I only knew about him through what my grandmother was telling me and also what my mother was telling me. So he became this mythological figure that existed. And also the female form also speaks about his absence, like he was never there. Other people had to take over in his space. It's a kind of work that has become very special and very dear to me. Though his absence, you can still feel it because you don't see him here. But the idea of him or his aura is all around the work.